Everyone pictures the collision. A rogue planet drifts into the solar system, lines up on Earth, and hits. That's the wrong fear. A planet with no sun could cross the solar system 100 million kilometers away, never come near you, and still end this world. Gravity reaches across empty space, and it has never needed to touch anything to work. Start with what one is. A rogue planet is a world with no star. Its own birth system threw it out, and it's coasted through the dark ever since, at 20 to 30 kilometers a second, with nothing to light it. Surveys find them by catching the moment one bends the light of a star behind it, and the counts keep climbing. Sunless planets may outnumber the stars in the Milky Way. You'd see this one coming. A Jupiter-sized world reflects enough sunlight to show up in a survey telescope while it's still 100 times farther out than you are, which at 25 kilometers a second buys about 19 years of notice. The sun can't hold anything moving that quickly, so the rogue falls in, crosses the whole run of the planets in about a decade, and leaves on a path that never returns. One pass. That's the entire visit, and it's long enough. Rewind to the approach. It doesn't reach a planet first. A shell of comets surrounds the solar system, out past 100,000 times Earth's distance from the sun, and anything crossing it drags comets off their orbits. Stars do this on their own. Gliese 710 will pass about 13,000 times Earth's distance from the sun in 1.3 million years, well inside the shell. Knock a comet loose out there, and it needs hundreds of thousands of years to fall this far in. The visitor leaves first. The bombardment arrives later. Inside the planets, the rogue works on Jupiter rather than on you. Your orbit is nearly a circle. You swing between 147.1 and 152.1 million kilometers from the sun, a spread of 3%, which is why your seasons come from the tilt of your axis and not from the distance. Push Jupiter, and Jupiter pushes everything else, and these orbits are chaotic, so a small shove doesn't stay small. Throwing Earth out directly is harder. The rogue would have to hand you 12.3 kilometers a second on top of the 29.8 you already carry, and a Jupiter mass body manages that only within about 1 million kilometers, twice the distance to the moon. Here's the twist. Losing the sun doesn't kill this planet. The surface falls toward 35 Kelvin, and the air snows out because nitrogen freezes at 63 Kelvin, and your whole atmosphere would settle on the ground as drifts. The ocean ices over too, roughly 5 kilometers thick, but Earth leaks 47 terawatts of heat from its own interior, and that heat doesn't care where the sun went, so the deep basins and the ridges stay liquid underneath. The vents on the seafloor never notice. Earth becomes Europa and holds that way for billions of years. Now turn that around. If sunless planets outnumber the stars, then most of the liquid water in this galaxy already sits sealed under ice, in permanent dark, on worlds with no sunrise and no seasons and no day. Lit oceans like yours are the exception, not the rule. The dark between the stars isn't empty space. So here's the question for the comments. Give me a number. Out of every 100 planets in this galaxy, how many do you think have a sun? And this visitor only passes through. What happens when the whole Milky Way runs into Andromeda is one click away.